those forged maniacs, but you don't have the burns. A group of them took over the old ironworks, and they'll shoot you just as soon as look at you.
Who are the Forged?
Bunch of trumped-up raiders, obsessed with fire and metal. That bastard son of mine, Jake, snuck out in the middle of the night to join them. He grabbed my granddad's old sword. It's the closest thing I've got to an heirloom. I don't guess you'd be crazy enough to try and get it back for me. I've got caps, if that's what you want.
I'll find it.
You're doing me a big favor, and I'll make it up to you as best as I can.
ambush all over it.
Raiders are one of the lowest forms of humanity, an embarrassment to your species.
Hey,
What can I do for you?
If she tries to leave, kill her. You must be pretty strong to make it here.
who are you supposed to be?
I'm Slag. We are the Forged. And you, stranger, you're somebody with some guts. I like that. See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for.
Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill! It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
Walk away, Jake. You don't have to do this.
Please, let me go.
What's
You're
it
right.
gonna be, Jake?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to join the Forge. I just want to go home.
Last chance.
Hey,
Thanks a lot. I'm getting out of here.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
yes. Perfect.
Open fire! Why don't you just die?
come home?
Jake's back? Oh, thank God.
Papa, please. I know I screwed up pretty big.
I thought if I joined up, I could keep them from raiding our farm.
I didn't. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't care what you thought. I told you.
Abraham Francis Finch, that's enough.
Mama, if...
Shut up, Jake. If I hear anything out of either of you, you'll both be peeling potatoes for the next year. I've watched you two go at it for years and tried to let you sort it out for yourselves. Abraham, your son is a grown man. And if you expect him to act like one, then you'd better stop treating him like a child. Jake, your father and I have been out there, and we know it can be dangerous. We just want to make sure you're prepared. There. It's over. And if I hear another word about it from either of you, so help me.
She's right.
Mr. Finch,
She's right. I've been a fool. There's no way I can thank you enough. Here's something for your help. I think you should hang on to that sword. It'd put a smile on Granddad's face to know it was being used to help people.
We need more water. Even another water pump would help.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. This message is for the General, if you're listening. We have a situation at the castle that we could use your help with. Nothing serious, just... Hey, you can't do that!
Listen up, General. Get your hiney over to the castle, pronto. This is Ronnie Shaw. You never heard of me, but you'll want to talk to me. All right, don't get your panties in a bunch. You can have your precious mic back.
Okay, yeah. Well, sorry about that, folks.
hey there.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
What do you want?
I want to talk to whoever's in charge around here. Since nobody else would fess up to it, guess it must be you. I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minuteman. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
You were a Minuteman.
What? You don't think an old broad like me can fight? I could kick your butt, princess.
Easy. I just didn't know there were any other Minutemen out there.
Yeah, I did take a pretty long vacation after Joe died. Not surprised you never heard of me.
I'd still like to hear what you came to talk to me about.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come and see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
At least we're trying to help people. Can you say the same?
Don't give me any attitude, Missy. I've been a Minuteman longer than you've been alive. But I've heard some good things about what you've been doing. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
We can always use more experienced soldiers.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But I had something more specific in mind. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact.
We just got a call from
Doors
one
still
of our
sealed.
seven.
Bastion hasn't
Minutemen with
collapsed.
your train, please
Trick
respond.
now is finding a way in.
This is
I hope you have an idea.
Of course I do. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the Northeast Bastion. This was the general's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. The tunnel's blocked by this rubble. We'll have to find some way to clear it. Let's get down there. See if there's still a way through.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Pretty dark down here. We better watch our step.
Judging from all this dust, we could be the first to visit this place in quite a while. My route counter is spiking. We may want to move.
Movement detected. Sentry bot designation Sarge. Powering up.
Well, let's get this over with. Another day in the minute. Haywire. He's been guarding the castle since, forever, as far as I know. Let's see. Used to know this password. One if I land. That's not it. For the Commonwealth. Darn it. Oh, it's been a long time. United we stand. Yeah, that was it. That explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined up. Must have gotten trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle. He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So Geezer doesn't need it anymore. Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on. There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. Come on, we're almost through. See what kinds of goodies are left. Excellent. The armory's still intact. Everything we need, just waiting for us. And the cream of the crop, schematics for building artillery.
I have to admit, Ronnie, having artillery would help out quite a bit.
Oh, we used to rain down fire on Deathclaws and super mutants alike. It was a glorious thing. All right, grab that schematic and let's get going. Don't forget to grab some smoke grenades, too.
Hey.
Looks like you've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test fire to calibrate it. Gosh darn, it's good to see artillery here again. So here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming. Keep your radio on and tuned to Radio Freedom so we can confirm we're ready.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcast.
All right, General, if you can hear me, we're ready. Toss one of those smoke grenades into the target area and we'll start the test fire.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Okay, we've got your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. Yeah, you know, just in case. artillery support. Use it wisely, General.
I gotta hand it to you, General. You've really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
Yeah, she definitely knows how to take charge.
Ha! That's a bit of an understatement from what I hear. I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Hey there.
I'm glad you're here. We've been having some trouble with raiders.
Tell me what's going on.
They showed up in force a few days ago. There were too many of them. We had to give them what they wanted. They said as long as we kept paying them tribute, they'd leave us alone. At least we know where they're hiding out. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks. It will be a relief not to have to worry about them.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Hurry! She's in here! Please help!
Who's it?
Shut up! They're headed this way now. Be ready.
God damn it, I need covering fire!
Your ass is ass and on the grass, man.
Oh, that sparks.
That's the last of them.
So can we stop worrying about paying tribute to those raiders?
They won't be bothering you again.
Thanks. It's good to know we can count on you guys when we're in trouble.
Hi.
Welcome to the Slog. We're the only tarberry bog in the Commonwealth. So what do you think of the place?
It's pretty clever, making a tarberry bog out of an old swimming pool.
I appreciate your saying so. When I came across this place, it was the first time I'd seen anything like it. It seemed like a shame not to use it for something. You've probably noticed it's only ghouls around here. I used to live in Diamond City, until that rat bastard mayor threw me and all the other ghouls out. I decided that we ghouls should have a place where we could feel welcome, and that's mainly why I started up this farm.
Why did the mayor throw you out?
We're ugly. We turn feral and kill people. We gives the kids nightmares. All the usual stuff we get from you smoothskins. Now, it's true that there was one incident in Diamond City where a ghoul turned feral and someone got hurt. But I ask you this. How many humans have suddenly turned violent and killed someone? I've seen it more times than I care to admit. What if this place could be more than just a refuge for ghouls who aren't welcome elsewhere? What if it could also be an example of what we can do when we put our minds to something and work together? We want this to be a place that everyone looks forward to visiting, with smiling faces, good bargains, and great produce. Maybe we can make people take a second look, you know? Maybe then they'd see that we're not monsters.
Anything I can do to help?
As a matter of fact, there is. We can't sell tarberries without traders, and trade caravans need safe roads. There's a gang of super mutants that's been preying on anyone who comes near their turf, including traders. It'd be a great help to us if you could take care of those brutes once and for all.
I'll take care of those super mutants. I promise.
Good. I didn't know what we were going to do.
Time to die! I hear something.
Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen. We've got to help each other if we want things to get better. Corn's really growing in, huh? Well, I wasn't sure it would take hold now.
That was some luck.
Excuse me.
Ah, you're back. Good news. I figured out how to access the artifact's telekinesis effect. I've hooked it up to this old laser rifle. There's no way to control it without direct neural input. For better or worse, all of that was destroyed when my father took it. But you still have a rather powerful directed force. Here, see what you think.
How does it work?
It uses standard energy cells for power. The artifact's internal power supply was destroyed. Otherwise, point and shoot. It doesn't kill people, but you may still be able to find some use for it. As for myself, I don't know. Maybe I'll finally travel to the Southwest. My father was always convinced that there was another alien city buried somewhere in the Mojave Desert.
Quite a few impressive devices around here.